Let us learn how to insert the subtotals in a data range in a worksheet.
Use this channel to upskill your expertise in Microsoft Excel, Word or PowerPoint. Do subscribe if not done already.
You can insert subtotals either manually or automatically. We have an Excel worksheet showing the country-wise sales of certain products. Assume that you want to arrive at the subtotals at the country level besides arriving at the grand total. To do that manually, you first need to sort the data A to Z for country. Now, insert a row when the country changes to a different country. Repeat this wherever the country is changing to another country. Now, let us assume that you want to subtotal units sold, that is in column C. So, you select the cell C7 and then start entering the subtotal function starting with equal. Then type subtotal, open the bracket and then select the function that you want to put in there. Say for example, let us select the sum function here. Then insert a comma and then select the data range that you want to total. Then hit enter on your keyboard. Now you have the subtotal for Australia in cell C7. Let us name this as Total Australia. You can repeat this to the rest of the groups by entering the formula. Or you can also copy this and then adjust the data range accordingly. Like this. Then change the label as well here. In the last row, you can enter the grand total like this. So enter the function. This time, select the entire data range here in column C. When arriving at the grand total, you would have noticed that the subtotal function does not add up the totals in between. This would not have been the case if you have used the sum function. Even though this method accomplishes the goal of inserting subtotals in a data range, this may not be the ideal way of inserting subtotals, especially when you have large volume of data containing several thousand rows, for example. So how do we do that? You can insert subtotal and grand total for one or more columns automatically using the subtotal function. While doing so, you can decide the type of calculation, sum, count, average, etc. Once done, if you edit your data, all the subtotals and the grand total gets automatically updated in the list of data, provided you have set the option for automatic calculation of the formulas in Excel. Select a cell inside the data range, go to the data tab and click on subtotal under outline menu group. Now, Excel selects the entire data range besides bringing up the subtotal dialog box. In the subtotal dialog box, you will notice Excel has already selected the column country for the field at each change in. You can also select any other column here, say product, provided you have sorted that column as well when you have sorted the list of data. Let me keep this as country. Then for the field use function, Excel has selected sum by default. You can select any other option like count, average, max, min, etc. Next, you need to select all the columns for which you want the subtotal. Here, let us select all the numeric columns like units sold, gross sales, discount, sales, COGS, profit, except the manufacturing price and sales price. Leave the other three checkboxes without making any changes for the time being. Now click OK. Excel inserts subtotal for each of the country. A subtotal for Australia, then Austria, England, USA. You also see a grand total at the bottom. You will also notice that the function has added a grouping outline to the left of the row header. You will see three outlines here, numbered 1, 2 and 3. You can toggle each one of them so as to hide or show the details at each of the levels. When you click level 1, you will see only the grand total, and you can click on the plus to expand the details. Now, if you press 2, then you see the country-wise subtotals with the plus against each of the rows. You can press any of the plus buttons to see the details for that country, or you can press the minus to collapse the details. When you press 3, the grouping is expanded and you will see all the details for all the groups. Okay, how we go about when we need to add more than one subtotal for the same data? That is, how you can insert different subtotal functions like sum, average, minimum, etc. for the same data. There may be situations wherein you want to insert more than one subtotal function, for example, average, sum, minimum, maximum, etc. for the same group. Here, in this data range, we already have subtotals inserted for sum for grouping by country. Let us see how to arrive at the subtotals for other functions like average, maximum, etc. As in the previous case, select a cell inside the list of data, go to the data tab and then click on subtotal under outline menu group. On the resulting dialog box, as earlier, you will see some function has been selected for the use function field here. Now change that to, say for example, average. Then under add subtotal to, ensure that you have selected all the numeric columns here as we have done earlier. Now deselect the replace current subtotals checkbox. If you do not do this, then the existing subtotal, that is the sum, will be replaced with average. When you deselect, the subtotal function will add another row for average for each of the country besides the existing subtotal row. If you want a page break between each of the groups, that is the country here, then you need to select the page break between groups checkbox here. Since we do not need a page break between groups, we are not selecting that. Note that when you deselect replace current subtotals checkbox, then you will not be able to deselect the summary below data checkbox. Now click OK. Excel adds another subtotal here for each of the groups. Say for example, you see here Australia average, then Austria average. You need to repeat the steps again to add, for example, maximum. Click OK here. Then the max subtotals will also be added for each of the groups. Let us now try inserting subtotals in an Excel table in this worksheet. Select a cell within the table, then go to the Data tab and then under Outline menu, if you see that you will not be able to click on the subtotal because that command has been grayed out. This is because subtotals are not supported in Excel tables. You can of course insert the subtotal when you convert this Excel table into a data range. However, the total row, when enabled in an Excel table, provides you with a grand total option via the subtotal functionality. To enable the total row, go to the Design tab under Table Tools, then click on the Total Row checkbox. As you can see from here, in cell J20, the total column uses the subtotal function with 109 as the function number. You can use this drop down button to change to any of the functions here: average, count, max, min, etc. You can create grand total for other columns by dragging the autofill handle if you do not see a grand total arrived at for that column. This is all about inserting subtotal and grand total in a data range in an Excel worksheet.